Design. This is After Hours. It's your boy, comedian Howard Hall. Howard Hall 24 on all social media platforms. And my co-host, Ed Trey Stewart, is in the building. What up, Trey?
I'm doing good. How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir?
Man, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. It's Friday. We normally stream on Thursdays,
Hmm.
but we decided to come to you on Fridays, after hours. I know you're saying like it's in the middle of the day. It's after hours some damn where.
Some goddamn where. After
You
hours.
understand me?
Listen, it's
Let's
Friday. You decided to
let's
start the
talk.
Friday early. Go.
Can we just talk about, like, I know we got to cook and I know we got to do things like I'm still working. I'm still working on things, but let's talk about uh I should say the thing at hand. The major process at hand is that if I gotta whisper it, Trey, your car ain't got no roof.
Ain't got no motherfucking roof. I've been riding with my nipples out, and that's slang for that's if you don't know that line, you should not be watching us. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I ain't saying what it say. I ain't saying the top is down. I'm saying the titties is out. So if you don't
titties is out.
understand that I have had my titties out
My
every fucking
tata.
chance I can. You know what I'm saying? I'll
Yeah.
be freezing. I'll put on a goddamn hoodie just so that y'all can see the immaculate light that came through.
All right, so like tell the people, man. You gotta. I mean, I'm putting your business out there on the street, but I already did because it was on social media. You know how I do. But tell the people, man, like what you driving right now. What is in the driveway as of last week, last Wednesday?
So
What was in the driveway?
so those who've been keeping up with the saga, all two of you, I have been dealing with this Bronco fiasco, and they finally gave me my shit last Tuesday. I am and from Tuesday to today, I am encroaching upon the 1,000-mile mark on my car.
Look at
Listen,
that.
was riding, was rolling, was in the streets with the homies, with the wardies. Okay,
Wow, wow,
gone.
wow. You doing 1,000 miles is only been like what, 9 days?
Yeah, the crazy part about it, I set my ass down this week. I had 800 on the weekend. Okay, I had
That's true.
800
That's
on the
true.
week. I had 800 coming home Sunday. I was like,
Let's let's
anybody need to
let's
go anywhere.
well, we're gonna paint the picture. Let's paint the picture all the way up. So Trey, you get your Bronco, you pick that mug up, you already know it's lit. I remember the videos you sent. You sent me
Mm.
some videos. You sent Jazz some videos. You know what I'm saying? It was lit. And then you call and tell me that you got invited to an event to learn your vehicle. When did we start doing this? I didn't even know this was a thing.
Okay, so Broncos have this thing called a Bronco Off-roadeo. Let me actually pull this up.
First of all, say Bronco off rodeo.
Yes, Bronco Off-roadeo. So I end up going to the Texas one, right? And so basically, when you put your money down for a Bronco reservation, you
Right. Okay.
are you are basically saying that, hey, they send you a link and they go, hey, all right, cool, bet since you like us, you think we're cool, um we'll take you on a tour so you can learn how to do the stuff with the Bronco. We'll do the tips, we'll do the tricks, we'll do all the shenanigans, right? And
Okay.
so
All right.
it's crazy because you get there and like basically it's $100 deposit.
Yeah.
It's like $35 reservation fee versus $75 insurance. Um, Knowing what I know now, I am going to recommend everybody and their mama. One, sure, try this. Two, whenever the fuck you get there, you absolutely need to take first thing you do, sign up for that insurance. Just go ahead and
Oh,
sign up for it. I was not
so
upside
you
down.
gonna
I
need
was
it?
then yeah, nigga, I was damn near vertical. There's a point where you straight up are on a racetrack, just racetrack, hate up, straight up going down that hole. Like, can you imagine that shit? To where like, hey, listen, I'm gonna give you a brand new, hard to find, you can't test drive vehicle, and I'm gonna let you do donuts. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you go bust up. They were like, we're gonna take and the crazy part about it was like, man, I'm like, I'm gonna show some shit for my wife. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take some video. there was like 3 things where I can actually like do things with one hand. They were like, all right, cool. We're gonna show you how to do how to drive. They taught me how to straight up do like drive with both feet, the left and right feet. And it's because you're gonna need to apply gas and brake when you go up this hill. I'm like, this is some shit I'm not gonna need. I actually didn't need it. I did
Yeah,
need it.
like I about to say, what are you gonna do with this information, Trey? Like now you know how to stunt car drive.
Yeah. And
What you
the
gonna
fun
do now?
stunt car drive. I didn't even make it home without stunt car driving, without going off road. Okay, and so
You
it's like,
did.
and this is what I want to point out. You think you are going? You think they're going to baby you? You think you're going to go see a little off track, and they're going to take you through some light terrain, right? The first half is they talk about the vehicle, and then they give us some like nice little stuff that we can traverse. So they're like, all right, cool. We're
Okay.
gonna go up the hill. You're gonna learn how to
Like
do this
little
hill.
hills, little bumps and stuff. Okay.
And you're like, all right, cool. This is cool. And you get to see like the power of the vehicle. They walk through what's four high, what's low. They showed me how to park. Like I've been parking wrong my whole fucking life. Right.
What?
What so
You had to walk me through that one time, but all
when you
right.
park so when you park on a hill, right?
Yeah.
What you do is you get on the hill, you park, and then you put the emergency brake down, right?
Right. That's what I thought.
Wrong. What happens is basically they tell you how your parking is. You have all the weight of your car now sitting on this little itty bitty pin, which is the parking brake. And you think about the maintenance of your car. Now it's not going to break, but you have all this tension there. What they told me to do is you go park on the hill. You go from drive to neutral, foot still on the
On the
brake.
break.
Put the car. Well, it's electric, so it's a button you pull. See a little this. So you pull you pull your emergency brake on, and then you release the tension on the emergency brake, and then you shift in the park. That way, the energy is still on the emergency brake and not on the
Not
parking.
on the actual park.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah, and I was like, what? And so they taught us to that shit. And so I'm like, I've been practicing mentally doing that all the time. But no, they went on this shit and they were like, all right, cool, we good. First and foremost, this shit is on some rich man's estate, and and I've never known how broke I was to realize this was a horseshoe. Let me type in horseshoe bay resort, right? So the person who
It's over it.
is over it.
Well, not
He
over it.
no
I
what
should say
the
the
person who
sponsor. You
no
want to say sponsor?
the person who owns the land
Okay,
owns
there
the
we go.
casino, owns the resort.
Wait a minute. What?
So
Me?
he owns the resort. He owns all this, right? And so you're like, oh, okay, this is cool. Wait for it to load or whatever. But they're like, you're like, oh, this is cool. This is stuff, right? And so the thing that makes it crazy is you're like, oh, okay, I just should actually just go to Horseshoe Bay. You think you're like, oh man, this is cool, whatever. So the person who owns this damn resort owns the land, and he's like, man, he took these acres and made it and turned it into a man cave. He had a man. It's like a man resort. He built a trail. They didn't build it. They took his trails that he did for his homeboys. He built a house for his wife in the corner so that when she wants to get away and go paint, she went out, she can just go there and go paint. And then they were like, apparently she was like, it's too noisy. I don't want it. And he turned into the boom boom room that you see at ATL. He has another one that's for a shooting range, right?
Oh wow.
And
Wait.
he has two shooting
Outdoor
ranges.
shooting range?
Yes, a one to where you can shoot from a distance, and another for what do you call it? What do you call it when you had a little flying disc out? What's that called?
Oh, like ski
Ski
shooting.
shooting. Yes, he has a ski shooting range where you control it from your iPad. I said, what the fuck? And so we're basically going on tours and shit. But then they also like second half they take us. They give us like real food, like a fucking buffet. They didn't give us like little whack
Wait, so
ass snacks.
y'all kind of ate before y'all did the driving and everything.
Yeah, no, we had breakfast, we had lunch, we had dinner, right?
Oh yeah, because you were there all day. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
What time in the morning did you even?
They started at 9:30. We wrapped up at 5:30. like really 6.
So
Like
Trey, you telling me you telling me you left your house at 5 a.m. in the morning, Trey?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Off of the
I
greatest of coffee, off the greatest
I
of
would have
caffeine crack.
called me. I would have called me and say, "Hey, I'm staying at your house Friday to Friday to Saturday, so I could get up and just drive 8 hour
But
to my
listen, here's the thing.
place."
I kind of was cool because I wanted to feel the
Oh, I
wind in my
forgot. It
hair.
was the first real trip in the truck, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got you. I
And
got you.
so I'll just let this play while I go through. And so you see this shit that they're doing, and you think like, oh man, this is I did that. I did this.
You
Like this
did
is
that like on the curve, like
like
Tokyo drift in the dirt.
yes. So I'm doing so we go through this shit. They take us to you think like, oh man, that's bullshit. No, they take you up those hills. Like you go up vertical, you go in slants, you do this shit. You're like, oh bro, ain't no fucking way. No, they take that. And so the first half is you just
I'm
learning
going
how to
away with
do the
that.
shit. Second half is you
They
doing
got
the
one
shit.
in New Hampshire.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah. I'm absolutely here's the thing. I ordered another Bronco just so that I can do this shit. Okay, do another one. I am going to be in one of these areas. Somebody's gonna have to save me. Now that I know I can fuck something up. You know what you do with a rental car, and now you telling me I got a rental. You're gonna drop me off with the equivalent of a rental in the middle of a fucking outdoor
Wait,
playground? I'm
Trey,
killing this shit.
I hate to say this, but y'all could do all that on this off-road trip. I saw people hiking.
We did. Oh no, no. So if you go on the resort is madness. You can do this. They have people who can go fishing, who can go hunting. Who are I'm inner city black. I'm not doing any of that
Close
off
my
road.
mouth.
Like that's off road shit, and then there's off the beaten path shit. No,
Off-road.
Mm-mm,
It's
mm-mm,
off the beaten path.
no. And so I let this
Oh
shit.
my God.
Yeah. So I was like, nah, I'm good. But dog, that shit was so fun. It was so.
I
It was
know
so
it
fun.
was, bro. So like, all right. So out of the whole Bronco weekend, you get like I know you there. How many chocolate people was there? Let's be honest.
Let's not even go chocolate. Let's go people who are the shed of our background. 3.
When you say that our background, what do you mean? Break it down.
Color with any color. It was 3 people. It was 3 fucking
Wait,
people.
3 people of color,
Yeah,
not our color, just of color.
of color, and one of them performed. Okay, so 4. One of them performed.
You
One
can't.
it was
He was a
weird.
part of the event. You
Yeah,
can't
no,
include
but
him.
he still rode, but then he just did some shit with a guitar afterwards, and I was like, what the fuck is? I didn't sign up.
That's
I didn't
all,
ask for this. That is,
Trey. So you telling me that I, as a comedian, I need to reach out to the Bronco Off Road and tell them that I'll perform stand up at their event as long as they allow me and Trey to ride in 2 Broncos.
I am not a I am not a spokesperson for them. I don't know how they will respond to said trip. So
Hey,
don't
closed mouths don't get fed, Trey.
it.
I'm
I
reaching
do
out.
it.
I'm
I
going to
do it.
the Bronco event.
Listen, after hours Bronco thing. If I can actually, I'm not gonna try to even do this just because it'll take too long. Duh, it was fun. So let me ask this question.
Sure.
When I pulled up, first off, I pulled up in the darkness of night.
You did.
Salute you and your nice lifestyle, because I just knew I was lost by three different areas. First and foremost, you have a neighborhood amusement park. That shit don't even a neighborhood water park. That shit blew my mind. I was like,
My
I
neighborhood
took
is kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm doing
yeah.
good.
I feel like I was like, man, no, I can't be in the right neighborhood. This is a neighborhood the Texans owner lives in. Like
Yeah.
this is where the president of UT Austin resides, right? And so I was like, all right, cool. No, we're not gonna do that shit. And I was like, all right, cool. Then I took the left, and then they had the real Halloween house.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about too.
Yeah, I pulled up to a cul-de-sac. Again, 3 things that I typically don't see when I'm visiting when I'm visiting well-to-do friends or visiting friends. When I pulled up, I said, this can't be the house. I am not stopping until you have to come out here. They need to know that I am with
That
you.
I'm a friend. I'm a friendly.
Yeah,
I'm friendly.
I didn't need any of the neighbors. Why is he island? Who you here with and whatever. They talking about what
They
they
was
talk
not
about.
gonna attack you.
Here's the thing. They talk about how gangs run up on people. Remember, George Zimmerman just straight up the dude, just like, bro, he was coming from a snack run, just walking through. You talking
That
about,
is true.
yeah.
It's true.
So rich people, the worst. Where you from? Who your mama is? Who you know here? No,
They are, yeah, they actually are very horrible when it comes to checking who's supposed to be in the neighborhood or not, right?
yeah, yeah.
So I'll say this: what I saw and what I felt as soon as you pulled up is first of all, great color choice. I'm gonna go ahead and say that from the jump.
Thank you.
Great color choice.
I
It's
hate the
not
fact
white. It ain't gray. It ain't blue. It's like a
question. Do you have Instagram on your computer that you can share the video or photos? Because otherwise, I'm gonna have to do it right now.
I do believe. Let me see. Let me pull up Instagram. Let me go to my page. I'm gonna just go ahead and do all this so it's already pulled up.
Yeah, yep. And if you share it, I share it because I don't even have AirDrop on this computer. It's not. It's gonna tell me sucker. It's gonna tell me sucks at life. But no. So yeah, first and foremost, I appreciate y'all being hospitable and welcoming me in. And third and foremost, I'm gonna let you pull it up before I share it.
Yeah.
Wait, you ain't got it up yet, guy. You had it up and you moved your browser back. You got to move the tab.
I'm sorry. I got to move the tab back.
Yeah, you got to do the thing with the thing. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties.
It's all my bad. Can I play it now?
I can't see it yet. You don't have it up.
I shared it.
No, right now I'm looking at the screen that you're about to share. It's Inception. You have me looking at me.
Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I'm sorry.
Well, no, you're learning how to do a thing. I'm here with you. I support you. But no, dog, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was not expecting at the time of day to walk in the house. I was not expecting the turn up to be what the turn up was. And so I need y'all to know I walked in with my bags. The car ain't got no roof. Immediately part of that. Look at the knees. Everyone is like, dog, how?
Hey, you was low on the knees right there, bro.
Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Trey Stewart, tell Megan, I say, what the fuck's up? Run up. Run the fuck up. I got
Megan Thee Stallion. You did Megan Thee Stallion knees it for a second, bro.
Got
I'm not gonna lie.
That's my sister called me, Trey the Stallion.
And look, you gotta understand, like you did pull up at night, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what they seeing. Like soon as we pull up, if you notice, we got in the car. We started rolling immediately. We ain't wait.
Gonna get tacos. And you know my favorite part about that that's gonna make me laugh is we got in we came in, was like, let's go get something to eat because we're gonna take this thing for a while. And your wife was very chill about it. She's like, let's go somewhere. And she was just happy to be in the car. She's like, yeah, we go vibe. And then the universe came through the speakers and was like, bitch, stop playing with me. Literally pulled on the Jackie and said,
hits.
You see the top down, bitch, stop playing with me. As this same light immediately pulled the fucking top back. I was like, no, we need to turn the top back off. And so we got tacos, which I want to preface this funniest shit ever. Hang on. I'm just keep your screen up. Screen staying up. Look, I'm gonna say this. All right. We go to tacos. Me, you, your wife.
Yes.
It's an authentic restaurant. Unos. Dos.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're 7. Wife is prepping us for the so that we can hear the sound.
For the 7, because how are they calling out the artist, Trey? What are they using when they call
Cinco Se?
They call it Spanish. It's all in Spanish. Everybody's order is in what? Spanish.
Get it right and keep. I'm like, all right, cool, back.
Look, numero 3. And we was like, oh, we on 3. We was like, we on our way. And
right.
Then what else happened after that?
So we're sitting there, so she's ready for go time. Like,
hits. We are still the only black people there. Again, this is Trey's second solo only brown person event.
Yeah. And they get to us and today's okay, come here. 7. Number 7.
It was so dope. It's like everybody knew who the food was for. They just looked and turned at us like,
think it's you.
Y'all, bro.
He went complete Spanish afterwards. Like, what the fuck just happened? And did
you know what it sounded? Go ahead and tell the people what it sounded like they said to us in our head. What it sounded like.
I'm not saying it. You
I'm
say it.
saying it. It sounded like this. Hey, niggas, number 7 ready. Hey, black people,
I
this
lost
y'all food. He
completely
could
lost
have
that.
just said, black people,
We
your
could have been
order ready.
Latinx. He don't know. You got
That's
baby.
true.
Like you had a good hair. Should you look Dominican? That motherfucker's 7.
I
That number
do look
7.
Dominican. You don't know what I am. That's true.
I ordered.
But 7 was used, and I ain't gonna lie, I was appreciative.
Yeah, wife was just like, fuck, studied for nothing. Yeah,
She
yeah.
did.
No
She
pop
took
quiz.
Spanish for 2 years for this moment.
No pop quiz coming up. Yes. And so listen. So again, we turned up. So bring it back.
Yeah,
So we turned up.
bring it back.
So very next morning, it was like, what should we do? We should
Right.
take the top back. And so yeah, we ride through, coming through, go click the play. And then
Go
and
ahead.
then in the most awesome way possible, swangers.
Man, swinging, bro. On 4 bro. In Texas. You
Poking
cannot
out.
beat this. They poking out the sides, elbows, hitting people, bro. It's amazing, bro. Like,
That shit was fantastic for me.
nobody would have known we would have ran into that, man.
No.
Nobody.
No, it was fantastic for me. Like again, hanging out with the halls. I enjoy that shit. Y'all welcomed me. Wait. Sorry. Y'all welcomed me. That shit was fantastic. Y'all had like the towels. I walked in the bathroom. That shit smelled fantastic. And you know what? Listen. I want to make it worth known. Y'all the elite hosts. You want to know how to let them know y'all elite hosts? Y'all came through. You had the bathroom laid out for everything. And I mean everything. You had the flushable wipes. You had the scrub. I was like, they are prepared in the event that I need to take a shit, that I leave no evidence. I appreciated that.
You know why? Because we learned from one of the best hosts, which is Casey and Tram.
Okay.
They wanted to. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you go to their house, you do not do anything. Like they make you not do anything. And I was like, when I get my crib and my friends coming over, I want to do the same thing.
That shit was fantastic. And I want you to know, I woke up in the morning. I didn't know what the fuck was happening when I came in there. I was like, it was a great experience.
Let's verse that. Now you got to understand that like we came home. You understand, like that night, and we ate the burritos, and we stayed up to like what 12, almost 1 o'clock. We was outside vibing, like you know what I'm saying.
Universe love y'all. Y'all niggas ain't have fucking mosquitoes. They were just like,
no
nah,
mosquitoes and nothing. It was beautiful. Yeah. So what did we do? We go to bed. Trey goes to bed, wakes up. He doesn't know, you know, that we all live the same lives. Like he meditates, I meditate. We put on like, you know, different sounds and everything. And I put on my favorite sound in the morning that I meditate to, and it was just blaring throughout the house. And I know Trey, did you wake up to that, Trey? Or
yeah, man, I thought y'all had a fan on or something. I was in the car, I said, man, some shit is fucking weird. And then I walk out and I was like, I walked to listen to the right, and I was like, something's broken. Like, these niggas don't realize
something is broken.
I walk in, chakra. You're like, man, I like to meditate and stretch. I was, this fucking family got shit together.
We do. I'm going back to the video because I got to see these swinging and banging right quick.
Okay, let me roll that back up here.
Because now we're walking into Starbucks. You know, we got Starbucks. Look at this. Don't this look like a commercial for where we at right now?
You just let me know I was way too comfortable. Man, you talking about man spread, laid the fuck out like I lived there. Laid the fuck out like I
look at Bronco in the background. Look. Ooh, that's clean, bro.
Listen, I was just happy I was coordinated like I did. I ain't gonna lie to you. I looked at this shit earlier and told my wife, she was like, oh, you? She was like, oh yeah, you matched. Because if y'all saw me any other day, that shit would not have been the same outfit.
Ooh, look at that, bruh. Look at that. That's right when you cut this on.
Hang on, wait. I don't think I can hear it. You can't. I don't think you shared the audio because right now it sounds like we just visually saw you. It was cool though. We can add your song.
I was excited. No, that was it. That was that. You know what I'm saying?
So man, cool. Hey, I miss you, man.
Look, it was a great weekend. The ride home, you did say you used some of your skills on the ride home. When you left, you hit me up on like, bruh. So Trey hits me up on the interstate. It's 2 hours past. I already know he stays about 3 hours away. He hits me up, yo. I said, what's up? He said, I just put my skills to the test. I said, what? What did you? I didn't say, what do you mean? I said, what did you do? He said, I was on the interstate and I saw these traffic and I saw all these like trucks and stuff just cutting off into the median, crossing the grass median, getting on the little side road and cutting out. And you thought in your head that you still had the same vehicle as before. You was like, nah.
It's like, I my Prius can't.
I ain't got no Prius. I got a Bronco.
The stupid part about it is my dumb ass just so mind you, there is this lane, there's a side street. And mind you, side street got other people going. So as people are driving, my dumb ass gets over, but I'm like, oh man, that car's coming. So I decided to drive in the goddamn grass just a little bit longer than I need to. Why?
Yeah,
I fucking can. I got over when I fucking wanted to. Yeah, and then we just drive by yelling wee while they were in traffic. I was like, this is I'm never gonna get. Yeah, I'm never doing this regular ass I'm in traffic shit again if I can avoid it. Now I want to run over through all kind of shit. I do turnarounds different now. I don't know. Look, everybody who has like a real truck, I salute you. I do turnarounds different. I don't do a 3-point turnaround. I'm driving over the fucking curb now. Why? Because I can.
Because you can.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't want to. I should say this. What is a curb? It's no longer a curb.
No, I'm sorry. You're right. Unless it's a boulder. Unless it's a boulder, it's just a inconvenience now.
Look, yeah, because it's road and off-road, and you could drive both of them
I was with my daughter. Let me tell you how I know my brain's fucking damaged. I was with my daughter driving from the Nike store, right? I get in traffic. There's the divider on the side of the fucking road, the big stone wall divider. Yeah. And my dumb ass is like, I could probably make it. I didn't, but I thought about it, and I was like,
in your brain, you was like,
I can do
get
it.
Over that.
For low approach angle, get one tire up, front light.
It is a sharp. Now understand that's a sharp fall. You don't want to seesaw on top of that, right?
I know how to get out of it now, but it's just stupid. They call it turtling. I was just like, but
I know when you rock back and forth until one of the tires hit you.
Yeah, which is funny because I used to think turtling meant a completely different conversation. Shut up.
Turtling does mean.
Shut up.
Okay. It does mean that. It does. I'm just being honest.
So what did y'all do? What have y'all been doing now since y'all haven't had me in your presence?
Bro, well, actually, we took all the information that you gave us with, like shooting, setting up lights, setting up certain areas, and we just been getting it together, bro. I shoot 2 more sketches today.
I'm interested in. I'm gonna let you know this right now. You and your wife have a fucking fantastic energy. I can't wait till y'all share that shit with the world. That should need to be a fucking instruction, man. Your wife came in there.
We trying to bottle it right now. We're gonna bottle it and put it on Black by Design.
Listen, wherever you put that shit on, I absolutely want it. The fact that I walked in that fucking house and she set that energy up and that energy stayed there. The fact that I woke up and refreshed with that energy, I was like, shit.
And did you notice that when we came back from Starbucks, you stayed another hour and a half?
Yeah. You know what I also noticed?
What up?
You and your weird. I never forget my roots way. Made sure that you cleared the fucking Starbucks to know where the entrances and exits were, and sat so that your back was.
Did you notice, Trey? Did you notice?
Still,
what's wrong with me? Why are we protecting ourselves like we Liam Neeson?
Because it's the United States and Starbucks is where it fucking happens at. This is a well-to-do neighborhood. They known to shoot that shit up. Fuck that.
If you go back to the video, and if you need to see the video, it's on Trey's page at Trey Stewart, and it's on at Howard 24. Go to the page, follow us. You're gonna be able to see it. You can see where I'm standing. You can see where I'm sitting against the wall. Black. I can see the window. I can see the whole shop.
Shit was noisy as hell. I was gonna point out shit was noisy as hell, and you heard everybody's fucking order. Just get up and walk off.
I was also focused because sometimes they forget about black people.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to them because listen. They actually were on point with. I think they said your wife's name right. I think they said it.
They butchered the hell out of it. It's Shewanga, like Shewanga. It's a lot of syllables, which is why I nicknamed her Sean, and she can't stand that. So I went back to saying Shewanga. But nah, man. First of all, I appreciate you giving us the info and the kudos on the vibe too. We really focused on like setting the vibe in the house and making sure that it's comfortable and it feels good for everybody that comes over.
I want you to know. I went home and told my wife, we can change some shit up. We got to change. We can change some of the vibe up. We can do some of the shit that we can do. But also, man, that shit was what
Hey,
it's
look,
supposed to feel like.
watch this here. If you think kids can't vibe within the vibe, when the grandkids come over, bro, they fall right in suit.
No,
They
kids can
do
vibe
the
in the vibe.
yoga, they meditate, they come and shoot their own videos and they TikToks. They sit here and they get on Roblox and be streaming. They do the same exact things we do.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm doing this. I'm signing up for that shit again. I'm doing that shit again. Most likely I am going to be doing that shit hopefully in November. Afrotech, are you even what are your thoughts? Are you still on it? Kind of thinking about it?
I'm 80% there, Trey. I think I'm gonna just really I might just try to throw in some more shows in between now and November 13th. Well, actually now in a week from now because I got to buy the ticket. So
I'm thinking about selling crack. I think about selling
I
crack.
mean, you could get it super fast if you sell crack. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I straight up am like, man, I'm just gonna sell crack to get it. Hold on. Oh shit, hang on. I forgot I need to actually preface this for the other people. For those of you who are interested, Afrotech
yeah. Can we tell them about it first?
Is the place for all things black in tech and web 3.0. For those of you who are black but who have yet to ever experience Afrotech, let me just tell you this: it is the shit that dreams and stuff are made of. That they
yes, it is.
I had the pleasure of going in San Francisco. I want you to know that I am traditionally the only black face that I see in 90% of my rooms and my spaces. I went there. I got to listen to so many different, different levels of leadership, different roles. They discuss different roles. And the weird part about it is in tech, they're always into telling you think about design, you think about development, the product owners, the testing, the research, the content, to be able to be a writer and know that there's opportunity. And it's like you don't know where you fit into tech until you go there. They even have like a job fair, right? That you can go in. Wow. They have concerts. It's a vibe, like for real, like that. Like if you watch Insecure, that link that the stuff like think about like Issa Rae and like, man, I would love to kind of be in one of those melting pots. It's like I thought that was the most amazing experience. Tickets, unless you can get like the 10% off code.
Go ahead, let them know what it is. Go ahead.
Students are like 200 something, 250. You are a regular person, you're paying $650 for the ticket. It's a couple days. And the weird part about it is it's an investment. It's like
it is because you gonna tell them you're gonna leave with some connections, man.
You're gonna leave with some connections. You're gonna leave with job opportunities. If you are looking for a startup, insight is there. If you are any kind of point trying to figure something out, there's something for everybody there. It's one of those things where you go, like the weird part about it, I'm gonna say it like this. It's gonna sound crazy. When they ask you about would you take, let's say $650 or dinner with Jay-Z, it would be, hey, $650 or a ticket to Afrotech. You should probably take the Afrotech. You should go. You should spend your whatever like. I hate to go like Afrotech or Jordans. Listen, you're gonna get a lot more out of the conference than you will, and like they have. Like they have a whole panel of things that you do. Like, let me see if I can actually just share. I'm gonna excuse me. Thank you. Okay, Bass will be there. I'm gonna be pulling up with the top down. So just as long as I'll be yelling at him. So yeah, performances. That, like I said, you can actually meet. Like I remember last year before last, it was Google, Amazon, Adobe, like all these big companies that were there and were recruiting and were hiring. American Airlines was there, Microsoft was there. They were having all these recruitment tech, and they were actively trying to recruit people, not just waste your time. They were trying to get people involved. And I know a couple of people
So
who,
basically, get your resumes together, get
oh
your
yeah,
cover letters together. Make sure you got your business cards. Make sure your social media is right, and just make sure you're getting ready, because you get there, you're gonna meet some things. You got to be prepared. I should say, be prepared to meet somebody that probably could change the way your way of life, like in the next like 6 months. You're gonna
yeah,
meet them
buddy.
there.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get there because it's here somewhere. I know they have their actual their schedule. It's in here, but nonetheless, whew, I'm if you know I'm gonna try to get the 10%,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely gonna
Yeah.
go.
Look, when you find the link, shoot it to me.
Like
Matter
this
of
after,
fact, when you find it, we're gonna tweet it on the Black by Design page. Like that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tweet it
I'm
and retweet it.
just retweet it because I know I know like the speakers had their codes and they were giving it out, and I feel like here it is October 14th. I feel like their old code expired October 13th. But man, let's hope it's the 23rd. Let's hope it's the 23rd.
All I need is a week and a half, and I can pay for. I'm paying for my ticket like church. So technically, so tell me this: since Afrotech is in Austin, does Afrotech move around? So apparently, you said it was in San Francisco
Yeah,
when
so
you went.
I said they did a virtual. They did do
Okay,
a virtual one. Those virtual tickets were also very much expensive.
expensive. Yeah,
And but the thing about it is you're paying for the network and whatever. But they put on a very good show. Like you don't just like this ain't light work here. Like it ain't like a mom and pop shop. Like they go all out for schedule. I knew it. So they go all out. Like, you know, they have the coffees, they have the meet and greets, they have the the guests, and they talk about all these different things. Like, all right, you got a brunch, you have the community market, and then you have like literally speakers. You got you know, they open it up with the founder in chief, and you actually get to meet these people off stage. Like they talk, they speak, and then there's a
wow,
meet and greet afterwards. It's not an extra, it's not a
damn,
set, whatever. You go talk to them, and they have so many different pools. And the craziest thing about it is you'll see and hear someone have a brilliant conversation with you, and then I was like, hey man, let's link up. Let me give your LinkedIn information. And you get the LinkedIn information, you exchange, whatever, and you go through there. And one of the things I enjoyed was you are like I'm a designer who's looking interested in startups, but I'm not the business guy. But I'm like, you know what? I want to be early on with the startup. You can meet with someone who's starting up, who has a capital, but they don't have your level of experience. And so you're like,
yeah,
hey, I'll be in here. And then you start talking equity, if you trust the product or not. But this is where you make that connection. You don't have to go Indeed. You don't have to go to LinkedIn. You can now
wow.
create an in-person partnership or in-person whatever. So they get the vibe and they're like, all right, we'll reach out. And you've heard them speak. You can do research, you can connect, and you can connect with a lot more powerful people. I'll admit my mindset about tech and what opportunities changed a lot from the people I met there. Like what's
Really?
possible, what money do you have, what come, like bro, they talk about negotiation, they talk about finding out just your salary, what a lot of stuff, a lot of OG conversations that we always wish that we had, but we weren't in the workforce to know these different things. You meet people there who tell you that. Like literally, you meet recruiters who are trying to fire other recruiters, but also telling you how to beat the recruiting game, how to work out,
Wow.
how to be comfortable in these conversations, and how to do. And
So now you got me 95% of the way going, Trey.
buddy, listen, this is Sunday, Monday. Like look at all this shit that's going on, and again, these are multiple stages. The problem that happens is you have to find out, and it is inclusive. Like you're going to find out regardless. You're going to find a space that talks to you, that talks to you and your
That
level.
talks your
Like
talk,
yeah,
basically.
and like and again, it's not just professional development, which they have, but it's also, let me phrase this, it's professional development on all different levels. It's how to level up in business, how to handle work culture, how to find your way. Like they're like, even for like the LGBTQ community, there are several sessions that are like how to, how to be you in your space, how to meet other people in space, whatever. Think about it. You are used to being the only face, the only black face in this thing. And so
In
you embody
anything.
it, right.
Yeah.
So you feel like you're on an island. You come there, you meet all these different people, and you're like, y'all are like me in there. Like, I want you to know, it is very much the Essence Fest it's like Essence Fest Tech, like straight up. Like, you're gonna come up, like, do not come there and come dressed like you go with at work. Like, you come in there in sweats and t-shirts, you gonna feel embarrassed because there's a sneaker show going on. These people dressed to impress.
Ooh.
They gonna be around. They come. It looks like people who are coming, knowing like part of this is a fashion show, part of it is networking. But you gonna see some shit show out.
I'm gonna see some shit.
Yeah.
And
You
Trey,
come
that's
out there
why I
needing a haircut.
say, oh yeah, I never that. First of all, the haircut is gonna happen Saturday for that Sunday.
Well, I might be telling my barber, hey nigga, what you got
You're
going
gonna
on
have to
Sunday?
do it.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you're gonna have to, I don't know what you're gonna have to do, but you're gonna have to do it.
Yeah, but
Look
look,
at that, bro. God,
like Tuesday,
dog.
and I think it goes, yeah,
It goes all the way to
Wednesday.
Thursday, don't it?
Yeah, yeah. And Thursday's kind of like the wrap up. But
Right.
you have, like, again, you're paying $650 for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like 5 days, really.
5
For
days.
three and a half of all this shit that's going on. Now, I'm there. I'd love to be there. I think it makes all the sense in the world.
I'm about to go. I'm literally gonna prepare. Like, go ahead, just prepare to be here, Trey.
Yeah. I'm just so you know, I'm gonna be the roommate. I'm gonna come and bribe y'all with some other random shit.
Look, look. If you got to put in work, I'm gonna have 2 desks in here already. It's gonna be rolling, bro.
Oh no, I already talked to my boss. They were like, listen, we don't cover those things, but we do cover the time off that you need. So you just block off the calendar time. And so I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, it's a 2-week long session. So I shall see y'all.
Did you didn't tell him it was 2 weeks straight? No, you didn't.
No, I did not. But I would love to have a Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, y'all. But no, I just thought it
Yeah,
was a
that's
week
true.
long.
But technically, Trey, you can. Thanksgiving is that next week.
I know. Like, oh, trust me, this is works perfectly. I'm gonna get, by the time I get back and actual do work, I'm not gonna know what my job is anymore. I'm like, hey,
Hasn't that happened? Has that happened to you a couple times before? It happened to me.
Yeah. Come on, dude. We always have to get refamiliar with we always have to get refamiliar with work. Like basically January for everybody is everyone's a new hire. It's like, what is my password? Passwords have expired on me several times.
Don't get that password expires in 30 days in December. That bitch it's expiring.
Just do it immediately. Just do it.
Because I'm not gonna remember it through Christmas to January when I'm not. I'm just not.
That's fair.
I'm not. But I can tell everybody on that's on the stream right now, meet us at Afrotech. Meet us in Austin. Even if you don't come to Afrotech, we're gonna be hanging out in Austin that whole week. I'm taking off. I'm literally I'm doing the same thing. I need off. I'm gonna be at Afrotech.
Yeah. I gotta map. I gotta map out everything that I'm gonna do. I remember last time I had a booklet where I was mapping the shit out. Me and my wife actually, like, I had to go, and I had the hotel, and my wife was like, "Bro, I'm just gonna come up there." And so she came up there. She ended up stealing my badge to go to like some of them shits.
Hey,
because she was like, "Listen, I want to go. I want to hang out. I want to watch some of these people." She's like, "This is fun." I'm like, "I'm on a work event. Why am I watching the kids? You came here for fun. Why am I watching the kids?" So she was gone for a whole day. It's just me and the kids just doing shit. Yay, daddy! Oh,
yay!
That shit would, just know that shit would never happen the other way around. But like, if I go to her Momfrence and be like, "Hey, listen, oh, they got this panel for dad."
Call it a Momfrence?
No, that's what it's called. It's actually a Momfrence. Like,
are you serious?
Yeah, she loves that shit. It's yeah, and oh boy, them tickets as much as Afrotech. Them shit. But she come in. Yeah, she come on away with all box though. They come up with a carrot.
Oh, they give them all the goodies. Like, they give them a bag, the pack, different goodies all in the bag and stuff. And
yeah,
like, fly home with that. That's yours.
But let me actually show you the shit.
Yeah, I need to see it.
So this is a thing. Like,
there's a Momfrence.
Yeah, and she went to this shit. And if I
it's for the millennial moms of color. That's amazing. This is
Yeah,
good.
that shit was so, and she loves it. And when I tell you, she meets other moms, meets black women, other products. They tear samples, try their products, gets familiar with them. They build it with them.
Does your wife like going here? Does she want to like be involved? Does she want to?
No, she wants to go, and so she actually she didn't know, she bought the ticket sight unseen, and she didn't know that. Like they actually got the chance to meet and talk to Kelly to Kelly Rowland. Like they had a meet and greet.
Get out.
And then here I was like, what the fuck? But no, photo activations, workshop, building tribe. Like she actually still meet with these people. You know, they follow, they talk around, workshop. So I'll say with this, right? So my son's 4 now, right? So
Right.
she didn't go for Chloe, so she went for this one when she was pregnant, and then she's gone every year except when she had to do it virtually, and then she still did it virtually. The reason that this was cool was, you know, a postpartum depression, you know, feeling
Oh
isolated,
yeah,
feeling
yeah, yeah.
they talked about a lot of topics that you not that it's technically considered taboo for women to talk about, but it's like, no, you talk about it. It's a
But
safe space.
they don't talk about it as open as it should be talked about, especially
Right.
amongst themselves, I should say.
Right. And so it's like so one of the things they talk about, what is a super mom? What is a mom responsibility? What is when is it okay to not be perfect? When is the dad job to come in? When it's okay to need a break for you. You are not less than for needing your space, your time. You're human. The job is to be a role model and example for the child, but you are not an indentured servant, or your life doesn't end because of the child. And so it's these things that empower them and bring them back to norm, because you're still a dad, but your life, you still Howard Hall is still, you still move. You're Howard Hall with kids. You know what I'm saying? And so she came through back feeling like she's Shavita with kids, is not mom, right? And so she loved it. She loved it. And I'm trying to find the price of the tickets. The tickets, like she gets VIP, she goes for the VIP thing. Say that she I'm not gonna say that those things are cheap. I'm not gonna say that she do it because she got it. I'm just gonna say she does it because she feels like there's value in it. Yeah, yeah. She was
Oh,
in this
she.
range. Uh,
Oh, oh.
so I think I
Okay.
can't remember if she was in one of these. One of these. I feel like she was in here,
She
but I
probably
feel like it had
5.99, and I don't know if she would spend like 8.50 on
dog.
that though.
Here's the thing. You see that? You think that'd be around for a while. If I go to Afrotech, that shit's still there. That shit was gone in like 3 minutes. Like this shit was
What? Are you
sold out.
serious?
This shit sells out in like 30 minutes, dude. Like when I say
How,
gone, and 30 minutes
they
might be
might
long.
only have like maybe 400 attendees though.
Well, so yeah, now the one thing about it is they do say they pack they keep the numbers, they
Low.
keep the
Like they keep capacity low.
they keep it they're controlling the experience. They don't want to become overwhelming, because then they would miss out on it. So they keep it
Right.
together.
Then the experience gets watered down.
Yeah. And so
I kind of feel that way about Essence. I ain't gonna lie to you.
yeah, yeah, I get you. And so yeah, but anyway, that's her Afrotech. But here's the thing: imagine me telling her, "Hey, you're going to sit one of these days out because there's a daddy duty session that I want to go see." And she you know what she gonna tell me?
That's
I'll
not funny.
record it.
That's
She'd be
funny.
like, "I'll record it for you. I'm record that
Wow,
shit."
she wouldn't even let you go.
Fuck no, but I'm okay with it. I wanted her to make that connection because I wanted her to see how fun I had, how much fun I had. Like whatever, dude. I was like, man, I wanted her to. I'm that guy. I was like, I want to share in that experience. But she's like, yeah, you go this time. I was like, baby, 650. She was like, so. But that's just because she knows, like, her tickets. If the experience is there, my problem is I'm gonna come out that bitch like, hey, look, I want to be somebody's CFO, CTO. I'm just gonna come out like, blow the doors out the next level. All right, I'm gonna calm down. Listen, I this is too much work talk. I'm
Look,
gonna
it
pivot
was
to
like
some
what
dumb shit. I'm gonna
he
pivot to some
said.
dumb shit.
Let's pivot only because I just watched it, and you know we geek out. Like you got to understand, right here on Black by Design and After Hours, we're gonna talk about any and everything, and we're gonna bring up everything. So, I'm a Marvel fan. If you can't tell, you know,
Other arm,
this,
other arm. Okay, yep. Good. Enjoy your stretch. Yep.
I didn't want to be wrong.
I'm a Marvel. Oh wait, actually the right side. You
You
can't see it
did.
though.
It's like if your hand came through.
You can see the helmets. I don't want to.
There, right. So I'm a Marvel fan. I can even go even more. Like I'm a Marvel fan. All right, a
I don't.
big Marvel fan.
I don't even want to. I'm afraid if I actually like zoom in on those, I'm never gonna be back to zoom on my face again. So let me stop. Let me roll it back.
Roll it back. All right, so we geeks, and I understand that we're just talking about Afrotech, but let's get into it. Like I just finished the season finale of Shehulk. If you have not seen it, spoilers are on the way because we are going to discuss it only for about 4 or 5 minutes before we hop off the stream. But we had to discuss it because Trey told me that he said he watched it. He was like, I don't know what just happened or what's going on, but it's a lot. And I was like, what do you mean it's a lot? I watched the first 8 episodes. It's a simple plot. And I didn't understand what he was saying. And then I watched it this morning. And
mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
It's like they started the episode and then like in the middle of the episode was like, fuck this episode. And then was like, yeah, we don't know what we're doing, so we're just gonna make it up. And then they went right back to the episode and ended it. Like,
so let me break this. So I thought I was like, man, this shit's batshit crazy. It's insane. I fucking love it.
Now, and guess what, Trey? I like the breaking of the fourth wall. Love that. I love breaking the fourth wall. Like, dude, big fan of Deadpool.
First and foremost, no. Okay, this is one thing I'm gonna say on. We need to come up with a new phrase. Because what we thought was breaking the fourth wall, which is kind of like a little tap. It was like an open of a latch. It was a whisper. Hey, fourth wall, I know there's a crack right here. And then they shut it. What happened in Shehulk? They quite literally kicked the fucking window pane out of the fourth wall and climbed through that bitch for damn near half of the episode. Like that I don't know how to say that. The acknowledging the fourth wall exists. She lived in the fourth wall. She's like, nah, fuck that. I'm about to do some other shit.
That's true. But not only lifted the fourth wall, though. Not only lifted, she also, like when it went to the menu, do you know I almost cut the show off?
Hang on, how brilliant was that? I thought my shit crashed. Crashed.
And I heard, look, and I was like, she's still talking. Why is my menu up? I was like, you know how often this happens? Do they know about their app?
I was in the same boat. I was like, do they know how often this actually fucking happens? Do they? What happens? Like, I was like, oh,
did they do their own troubleshooting and made a gag about themselves?
I would love for them to introduce how many people actually hit the home button after they did that because they thought it crashed again.
They gotta have a number, bro.
That has to be part of the joke. It's like, wait, you can't crash this shit again on my own, whatever. Oh boy, Kara kicking. We hearing her talk, and we were trying to figure shit out. And as soon as she kicked that fucking pan in, we're like, okay, this is lit. Where's this going? So the thing that I thought was brilliant about it, right? Now, mind you, I'm comfortable if anybody was like, man, the show's good, the show's mid. I'm okay with agreeing with either one of those things. I thought there were times it was good. Sometimes it had some highs and some lows, but it was interesting, right? It was esque of Steve Harvey Birdman, Steve Harvey attorney at law, Birdman attorney at law, right? Not Steve Harvey. Whatever to do, Birdman attorney at law, right? It felt a lot like that, but not as off the rails at times, and not as adult at times, but an adult in the other. There definitely was an adult-esque theme at spots, right? The end, Mama Got Needs. They definitely was like, listen, dude, just if we've tapped you on the shoulder to let you know, just leave your kids at home, right?
Like, don't do it,
right? And so the show starts off cool, going off the rails.
Okay.
Going off the rails, completely caboose, just fucking flying.
It's flying in the air right now. So
Indiana Jones is in this bitch losing his shit somewhere. Thanos is trying to grab a whole. Like, just think about this. There isn't a movie in fucking Marvel that had as much chaos in those first 15 minutes. It might have been 15 minutes.
No, it
And
wasn't
then
15 minutes. It was like 10, 12.
right. And then shit happens and Blonsky comes in for the reveals. Like, okay. Then you
Right.
have Dirt Hulk appear. Like, all right, this is a
I
lot.
love that
And
Dirk
then
Hawk. I love it.
and then you have them shits come through, and then fucking Hulk comes to the wall. Okay, what the fuck? It feels like it's just a lot happening.
I got a question. Did it
Yeah,
feel like Hulk got smaller?
he's all right. Come on, he's in a room with other big motherfuckers, dude. Everybody in there was 7 foot. It's just like asking. It's like asking this James Harden look a little small on television when he's
That's
playing
true.
when he's playing against LeBron and whatever. It's like, all right, cool. You playing against 6'8", 7-footers. You look a little bit smaller, right? And
You playing
again,
against Giannis and you look 5'7". Yeah,
yeah,
you're gonna look 5'7" against Giannis.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought when I saw Abomination pull up, I thought Abomination was on some other bullshit. I was like, dang, he was playing that role, and then he was like, I'm only here for the money. Don't this. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, he was just coaching. You saw
Right,
he just like trying to push people to their best limits.
right. And then, so the thing about it is so it goes off the rails. And so they have all these plots, right?
Right.
Go fourth wall, then she's in our world. The fact that first off,
Kevin.
if you are like me and you watch it with the captions, they spill
A
one of
look. Yeah,
that
they
K
do.
dot ev, yeah, they spill that dot to see that Kevin Feige was the robot, was the AI, but Kevin Feige still had the actual hat
You saw
on.
the hat still.
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
incredible.
yeah, I like that shit. And then you're like, all right, cool. She pretty much rewrites the show. And then she's like, I like the fact that she calls out a lot of the tropes and a lot of the shit that people
She
complained
did. She
about.
called out a lot of the loops that Marvel always does.
Hmm.
She actually said what the core of the show was, which was a legal comedy. It's literally Law and Order with comedy in it,
Hmm.
and you got superhero. That's literally all it is. Like, uh, and she what else she called out? She said
Daddy issues.
that, bro, and she kept calling out people with daddy issues.
It's like y'all
Two
keep following.
dads, two issues.
Y'all following the same formula. It feels repetitive. It's like y'all supposed to be pushing the edge, I'm not pushing the edge, and all this shit. And she's like, let's just change this shit up. I want this, and by the way, I want some ass candy. You bring Daredevil back because Mama got need. So she's just like, listen, I'm bringing him back to Smash. Okay, he don't have to do nothing. Brought that man back in the middle of the day. He's just sitting there. I was like, what the fuck is he doing here?
And just dropped out of a tree. Daredevil jumps off buildings, Trey. Where in the hell did he just manifest from?
I was rescuing a cat. Cat's free. Here I am now. Yeah.
Did you hear when the Hulk showed up and said, "Hey, I'm back from Scar. I mean, I'm back from whatchamacallit."
Sakar,
Like,
yeah. Sakar, here's my son.
here's
Scar.
my son, Scar.
With the
Oh,
wildest hairline ever, dog.
he did have like
Back here.
It was back here, bro. I know. It was.
I was like, all right, cool, but I'm here. But the fact that we're like, so two things I found out.
Okay.
Found out that he doesn't dissolve. He doesn't dissolve like we thought. Remember, there was a question about what the body fluid is toxic. Apparently, Mama worky. Mommy stuff still the plumbing still works. And so we got the answer to that one.
We got the answer to that one. Okay.
Second off, Hulk was in outer space fucking other things. So that whole family has a whole discussion that they need to work through. Because
I love that you said other things, not beings.
He went to another planet and came back with a son.
You're right. But that son is actually living and standing up. So it's not a thing.
It kind of, but it's not all. Remember, he's a human with gamma radiation. He went to smash whatever he smashed, and they created this thing. If you smashed a cow and a human hybrid that looked like a human came out, you still smashed a cow. You finished in a cow who gave birth to a human-ish thing. And so I don't understand how. I didn't read the comics, so I know there's more in there I should read. But
It is.
you went Captain Kirk and realized Captain Kirk was fucking other things.
Don't wear condoms. That's what you was about to say.
Yeah. So also we're gonna unravel, Hulk, does he have cosmic STDs at some point?
That's what I knew you was gonna angle it somewhere. I knew it was gonna go to somewhere where Me Too needed to be involved.
Well, no, it's not Me Too. Me Too don't have these
You don't think
cosmic
you don't think Me Too ain't involved? If the Hulk wants some, you gonna
Me
say
Too
no?
cosmic crap. Listen, Bruce Banner looks like he's very much into consent. But he also seems like he has a type, but he doesn't seem as if I'm looking at his cousin as a thing. He's Juicy J. He don't really say no to a lot. You can say it on the ratchet. Juicy J can't. So Hokey J.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely
She
right.
was out here swiping right on the world, dude. On the
True.
world. She was
So,
like, she wasn't even reading profiles.
That's true. She wasn't reading profiles. Question. In a nutshell, what would you give Shehulk if you had to rate it on a 10? 10 being the best, 1 being 0. Well, let me rate it. Have you seen all the Marvel series?
Yeah, I have.
All right, cool. Let's do top. What would it make your top 3?
It might be 4. It might be 4. Might be 5.
Your answer was no.
Let me hang on. Somebody had the list up.
No.
No, hang on. Marvel.
Can I tell you my list? I can tell you my list.
Okay.
I can tell you my top 3 Marvel series is right now.
Okay.
Moonlight is 1.
1?
Yeah. I like Moonlight.
WandaVision and Loki exist.
I know.
Okay. Go ahead. Are you including? Hang on, I gotta ask a question. Are you including? Are we just going Disney Plus, or are you including Netflix specials as well? Because Daredevil is also.
No, only Disney Plus. If I include Netflix, it's gonna be kind of tough.
Okay.
If I just do Disney Plus, I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna do Moon Knight. I'm gonna do
Winter Soldier.
Falcon, and let me tell you the reason, because I love that Black Captain America story. Like, and I read it in the book. So them introducing it to us, like, I was like, I'm sorry, like I'm taken. Like, as soon as they introduced that storyline, I was like, pretty good.
So I'm gonna put these over here.
All right, cool. So I'm here. I'm Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't even give Captain America. I mean, Falcon and Winter Soldier. What If is second, and shit. I gotta go with Loki third. I love Loki.
Third. Okay. No.
Third.
All right. So here's the thing with this. Moon Knight, actually, the first 3-4 episodes, people were not fan of the show. Really? It ended out well. Yeah, this one was very much slow build. A lot of them.
The first 3 episodes is what held me together for it.
It was interesting. If you like Moon Knight, there's a show that had on FX, or the FX. I forgot the name of the show. With the Summer Sun. It was FX. Hang on. Shows Marvel.
The FX show?
Yeah.
With,
Legion.
Legion. Yeah, with Professor Xavier's kid.
Yeah. Well, was it Spectrum?
No, I forgot who kid it was, but yeah. He can basically break every quantum rule. He's a omega level mutant. So
yeah. He is. Yeah, you're right. He's son of Charles Xavier and Gabrielle Haller.
There you go.
Haller.
This dude can break reality, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So now that's why I said I'm gonna stick here. And so I'm going to go. I like WandaVision, Loki,
Mhm.
1, 2. I'm not sure if I want to bring Loki. I think. Nah, man, I got to go with WandaVision's 1 because WandaVision did a lot of shit in there, and it was a nice
They
little
did,
journey.
but it took movies to build it.
No, no, no.
Why it didn't? Tell me why.
So even like remove Doctor Strange from it. The
Okay.
treatment, the writing, the reveal, the plot, like knowing like we thought Vision was dead. All right, cool. So there was some Marvel fan service in there, but to reveal that she was going through it, she was losing her mind, that that all this shit wasn't real, how this worked down, the Agatha Christie, all that shit. That was a fantastic show. I think it was
It
better than.
was.
And Loki, I mean Loki actually did a lot of the same stuff that you're saying, in the fact that
Listen,
it was based off a lot of different movies, but it did that to make it make sense. It didn't need the movies. The story plot was by itself, but it explained a lot of universes, but also it welcomed something in. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Here's the thing. I am on the fence for this between Miss Marvel and Falcon and the Winter Soldier for 3, because
mm,
here's the thing. I thought they were I thought they were okay to above okay. I liked a lot of the treatment and where Miss Marvel went, and what it set forth. I liked it as a show. I felt like Falcon and the Winter Soldier was kind of cookie cutter, but kind of wasn't. I almost want to say Hawkeye might have been actually the sleeper that might. It's those 3 are in the same ball pay.
it is a sleeper because Hawkeye was literally in my fourth because I love Home Alone, and they
So
shot a Christmas series that was in the sense of Home Alone, bro.
And so the weird part about it is, I feel like She-Hulk is not as good as Hawkeye to me.
No,
And
it's not.
I feel like this. I'm never gonna watch this series again. And that's my thing. I wanted to go back and watch Moon Knight. I wanted to go back and watch WandaVision. I wanted to go back and watch Loki. I haven't given a shit about Falcon and Winter Soldier since it ended. I'm never gonna forget the fact that they made that they had that they gave Bruce Banner $1 million setup in Hulu in Hawaii,
Why
while Falcon was selling fish plates to save a boat.
in New Orleans trying to save a boat?
Hey Tony, you ain't got no gear till you could throw at this bitch, bro. You ain't got nothing
No
that we can
gear,
do.
nigga. You ain't got a loan, motherfucker.
He's like, we run off GoFundMe's, and off of that, I was like, oh man, you can't knock that. That's why WandaVision was in a goddamn Buick. You know what I'm saying? It's like WandaVision. You can't, like, the fact that we know now she could turn that Buick into Aston Martin, but she was like, nah, I'm gonna stick to my. What if she took? What if
I
she took?
still love that Marvel still tells you that, like, I just want to let you know, just because you got superpowers, don't mean your ass ain't broke. Bitch, you broke. And you gonna live that way. It's only a couple of millionaires, pimp, and they ain't giving them away their millions. Tony does not give away his money.
Here's the reason why I look at that shit and be like, bro, listen, y'all got some potholes, y'all gotta explain, cause there's only 6 of you niggas in the Avengers, and y'all really don't show. Y'all only show up for random shit. Like, the thing about it is, I'm surprised y'all showed up for Thanos, because how much shit did y'all not show up? They don't, like, you know, the Avengers don't show up to help Thor. They could have wrapped a lot of this shit up, but they're like, nah, you're gonna handle this shit. They didn't
By
even.
yourself.
Hey, yo, Wanda is fucking bugging. They're like, we got
You
shit
know
to
they
do.
had a, first of all, Wakanda had a meeting. They was like, yo,
White people
Wanda over
issues.
there big tripping, pimp.
Look, white people issues, and just left it over there. Yeah, right.
Is
But
is it
so
white people and white people?
yeah, white people, the white people. No, like, again, they are. Peter did all this shit, but they're not bringing. Hey, bro, I don't see how I end up being a superhero. And the fact of She-Hulk, where Bruce was like, "You got to be a superhero now. You just got to," and she's like, "I got bills."
Right, like I got a job, nigga. Like,
All right, and now I'm like, dog, my NIL, like name and identity licensing, I'm all over the place. Like, again, we're in the universe where they got theater, they got movies. No, they got off brand. They got bootleg merchandise. You're getting a cease and desist from Trey Falcon. Okay, you're getting the cease and desist, and I'm showing up and I'm blowing your fucking shit up. Okay,
With
I'm
Trey Falcon.
yes, I'm living more like the boys and not like Marvel, where it's my responsibility. I'm doing this shit for free. Like, dog, Peter fucking Parker has a day job.
Like that he has to keep.
$1 billion suit and a day job. Like, what? I'm not worrying about working. Dog, you just bought a building that you paid 120, 200 million for a building just to throw the fuck Hulk in it. How about you don't throw Hulk in it? You get him some fucking therapy, and maybe you give me and let me live. Either that or yes, I'm living at the TikTok house y'all call Avenger Tower.
You,
I'm
you,
doing TikToks. Hey
I'm doing
y'all.
I gotta make it some way.
Hey,
Y'all ain't paying.
right. I'm like this with all the me and Scarlet Witch. Look,
Yep.
R.I.P. Me deleting. I mean, me. She found out she passed. Now I'm sharing tweets, sharing text messages where she tried to holler at me. Why? Because I
Yeah.
need the.
Look, I'm taking pictures like this. On your left. On your left.
Right, exactly. On your left. Yeah.
He said, dude. So I say the reason why I gave Falcon Winter Soldier is because they finally showed. It showed two things. One, they showed the Black Captain America. I was that just boosted it up for me because a lot of people don't know that storyline. Two, they actually showed Anthony Mackie like Falcon working out with the shield. Like you don't just learn the shield as soon as you get it. Like no, you got to practice that crap because it doesn't. Like you remember we said, "Wow, who said that?" Spider-Man said it in the movie. He said, "Man, this thing does not obey the laws of physics."
Yeah. Like here's the thing to know that he just like I just got to spend time. He has his own little bing thing where he's just like constantly doing geometry. It's like this dude's a fucking genius just to do this shit. But I guess he has to learn how to physics because he just need to know angles of where he got to throw his body at on this on when he
Because
has the
think
thing.
about it, he ain't Captain America. He can't catch that shit with one arm. That should have taken his fucking shoulder off.
I mean, yeah. So let me ask this question. Well, I'll recommend also this Werewolf by Night. It was actually a good movie. It's less than an hour. It's very good.
Okay.
Good. It's a movie. It's not a show. I'm just gonna let you know that. It's just
Okay.
one off. I believe. All I saw
I
is
could do that. I could do that.
So let's Groot. I am Groot. My son likes I am Groot. So if I'm correct, you have She-Hulk in the bottom. Like
Yeah.
what do you have She-Hulk better than?
Oh, I am Groot.
Okay. That's not even a show. That's just shorts. So it is the bottom for you. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I What If was okay. I thought What If was mid. So that's why I would have What If at the bottom. Um
Why you think it was mid? I need to know.
I wasn't a fan of every episode. They tied it in nice, but again, stuff I'd never watch again.
Okay.
Absolutely stuff I never watch again. I am Groot. I think was funny. I don't Marvel Legends Studio. Yay, she beat the behind the scenes. Yay. For you, but I feel like I cleverness. Here's the thing: there were some episodes that make me legitimately think that She-Hulk was better than Miss Marvel, but I definitely think Miss Marvel had some different points that put it up there. I just think there are times where I thought Hawkeye was a little bit and so I really feel like I got to look at this like elite, like NFL quarterback. So I can say, yeah, man, you have some elite, but you have some elite, and then you have less than. One division, low key. I think Moon Knight said about the rest to me. Miss Marvel actually now to me moves into 4 just because of kind of what it did, and then I have
All
that
right.
lower tier. I don't feel like the Winter Soldier did anything different or did anything new. It's if they made Captain America the series that this
Right.
would have
Okay.
been what CBS would have did, right? What If felt like exactly what I expect What If to be.
I did too. I was
Hawkeyes.
just happy that the Watcher was there. The Watcher was black also. Shout out to Jeffrey Wright,
Mhm.
phenomenal actor, and also that they played on the world ending battle, like the one like between Killmonger and Doctor Strange, bro. That I mean, and Ultron, that shit is brilliant, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
That
it was
goes
like,
on. That's a real thing.
now, mind you, What If, the comic book series, was some of my favorite stuff, because I'm an arguing guy, and we, we debate. If you've been in barbershops, this is stuff of lore. What
Yeah,
if
this is
this,
some
whatever.
debatable shit right here.
I remember seeing a thing about what if. There was a what if episode that I think about all the time. What if,
Sure.
and I was hoping they were gonna do it. It just didn't happen, and I get it. What if um what's her boy name? What if Charles Xavier became the Juggernaut instead? That motherfucker was a terror, dog. A terror. You know how he defeated Spider-Man in that
Huh.
comic? Spider-Man came to challenge him, and he goes, it's such the most anticlimactic thing. He goes and tells Spider-Man, if you try to fight me, I'm gonna tell Aunt May who you are. And he just walks the fuck off. That's it.
I'm gonna tell your mama. That was his weapon.
I'm gonna tell your auntie. I ain't just gonna break a fucking heart. You don't, we don't,
mama on you.
Like, I'm gonna empty the fucking clip, and it was it. And he
first and foremost, I just want to let you know that is troll level. You don't use that in a fight. That's like showing up to the club like, nigga, I'm about to go tell your mama on you. A nigga will actually get mad at you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
like for real, you gonna go tell my mama? Yep, I'm about to go tell your mom, man. Go and tell Miss Hall what you've been doing. I would rush home just so my story could get hit first. I'm just not about that life. I'm not.
Hang on, let me. And I want to pull up this fucking episode. So, because I want you, I'm not the episode. I want to pull up the comic book so you can see it. I can't stress you how funny the fact that was that came in here. Right, it's stuck in my head. Let me see if so. Yeah, like it was. I want to. Let me see, Professor X Juggernaut. Like, it'd be great if I could find the panel.
The actual panel. I bet you. See if you. Let me see. I'm about to look on Google. Let me hold up.
Because it was such a bullshit moment that a lot of people would not give a fuck. Where is it? Where is the panel? Yeah, we're not gonna.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
And the funny thing about it, he runs through so many people, dude. In that book. And so this dude was just wilding, and it was just like, all right, man. But hang on, let me see. Visit. Oh yeah.
Did you find it?
I think I did. Let me see.
I'm still looking, bro.
Oh yeah, here. Wait, hang on. Here we go.
Put it up. Put it up on the screen.
And so he brushes against the gym, but it's enough to turn him into the Juggernaut and collapse the cave, right? So he does that, and so he does like random shit. Comes out of the mountain, beats the army, walks to the UN, declares that mutants are under protection, stops Magneto and crushes his telepathy helmet, and then look, the Fantastic Four tries, but Xavier telepathically links to the greatest scientific minds on Earth, and he creates a cure to their cosmic powers. So he's just like, all right, you're just a four now. Fuck Fantastic.
You said that's your brothers and your brother-in-law and your sister-in-law. Y'all ain't shit no more.
Yeah, listen.
Now y'all just rich.
Listen, look. This is my favorite part, dog. He creates a cure to their cosmic powers. Daredevil and the Hulk will also succumb to the depowering gas, while Spider-Man will simply find himself on the wrong end of a threat against Aunt May's life. And it goes like this: I'm going to tell Aunt May who you are, And I'm gonna tell Aunt May who you are, and it's gonna fucking crush her. It's gonna break her heart and kill her. And he takes the fucking mask off and walk away.
Damn.
He telepathically precipitates Tony Stark's alcohol problem.
What? He shrinks Ant-Man and the Wasp down to the microverse.
Put
Captain America back into the block of ice. Oh, this dude is just a threat.
Look, I wish they would show this, please. I need them to, like, if I wish I could enlarge that. That boy is just
This is crazy.
I forgot what happens I forgot how it ends though. Oh, wait, the constant schism between mutants which Xavier gets wind of. He exiles Cyclops and his followers, Jean, Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, Colossus, and soon up with whatever, with
Cain Marco, the actual Juggernaut.
Okay, Marco using Magneto's anti-telepathy. What is with my words in my mouth today?
Well, anti-telepathy is a hard word.
And technology to cloak himself and the X-Men from Xavier's probing, and he brings them to Magneto's secret base on a metal asteroid in low orbit. They attack the X compound, allowing Colossus to be captured and probed, and lure the Juggernaut to asteroid M.
Probed?
Yeah, I'm just assuming mentally probed. I'm just assuming. Their ploy works and managed to send the Mad Juggernaut screening into space forever. And so that's how they just wrap it up. But that's what the fuck. Like, oh, Tony Stark, yeah, I know him. He's an alcoholic. No, he's not. He is now.
Yeah, he is now. I can't stop drinking. Who did that?
Right. That is the what if I wanted them to see. So just.
And we look. The X-Men is coming. We already know that. And we still got a chance, Trey.
Now let me ask you one question. Now that you know that what if existed, you kind of wish they.
I kind of wish I saw it. I do. I kind of wish.
So problematic though, right? It's like all kind of problematic. This nigga just became an abuser.
He did. He was looking at people inside problems and making it come out like, nigga, like, fight me, nigga. Don't bring my depression back.
The Juggernaut was a horrible person to begin with, and he was like, no, I'm absolutely way worse. It's like this is why they never give you niggas money. It is absolutely.
Why would you bring somebody's like hardship back? You ain't like, it ain't like, oh, I took Tony Stark's arm off and I ripped it and beat him with it. Nah, I found alcoholism in his body and I brought it back. Do you understand that there's no mutant ability that can beat alcoholism? You got to take steps, bro.
He caused it. He leaned into it. He leaned into it.
He a goddamn terrorist. That's what you just told me. I want to see that. Actually, this what if episode of Charles Xavier being the Juggernaut is Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
All over again.
This is what happened here's the thing. This book was the what if you let me write one, because I told you oh boy, I want to I don't even want to what if. I want to see a comic book about what the fuck Captain America was doing for those 40 years that he was chilling out. I want that. I want that.
What was his stance? I want to know when he woke up out the ice.
You know what his stance was?
And he found out that black people could stay in his neighborhood. I just want to know. I want to know.
What did Captain America do when he got his chance to be on the HOA? Boy, I just be like, bro, I hear you. Knowing the way things worked, Captain America was like, listen, I don't want to jeopardize the future because of their greater things at stake. Hey, bro, you could have just, bro, you don't think you could have helped slavery? You could have just cut it down like a little bit. Not even slavery at that point. You could have helped with racism just a little bit. You could have actually, like, you could have actually bodied the motherfuckers and been like,
You know what they're not talking about, bro? Like real shit. You now understand, like we are talking like we in different universes right now, but let's talk about like the comic book universe, like that Marvel's in. So let's be let me be transparent. You telling me that because in that realm, remember mutants was being treated basically like black people, right?
Yeah.
But then there's black mutants.
Again, we saw what they did with the black Captain America. Yeah, and that's my point. It's like Captain America went back in time and did nothing. And it's like, think about it, like whatever. T'Challa, again, we get on T'Challa ass about, listen, bro, y'all been watching black people from the mountaintops. You be like, not us, not us. They'll do it them. And whatever. He's like, all right, cool, fine. Killmonger goes back in time. Dog, it's a whole new beast of in there. Black Captain America go back in time. Hey man, shit's definitely wilding the fuck out, right? And so the fact that we're like, Cap, you just go back there, you don't even win, you don't even change a lot of it. Like you don't even want to touch, you want to do nothing to Jeff Bezos, you don't want to help out nothing, and whatever. Can at least my grandfather get to the drink out the water fountain earlier, something? And so he's just like, all right, cool, man. And so this is the world, and now we saw where they injected a guy with superhero serum, used him, and it was like, all right, cool. You did way too much shit. To jail you go. I did it for y'all. Y'all got spies. Go here. Go. Set him in the corner. Set him down. And the fact is, it's like, you think. It's like, well, here's the thing. You saw what they did to She-Hulk in the thing, even though they erased it. You saw what they did to She-Hulk when She-Hulk got out of line with her powers. And she's predominantly a white woman, and they were like, "Hey, you can't do nothing." I don't want to turn this to the woke think piece, but they're like, "Listen, we're gonna put a chain on you." And I want to point out, they told her you can't never transform here. They put that other dude back in the jail. You trying to tell me that you think that in this universe, when they find out if they find out Miles Morales lived out here walking it free, they had his information. He good?
They pulling up.
Yeah, Falcon needed a government ID to function the way that he did.
He worked for the government. He had to take the wings. They had to make sure that it was okay.
Yeah. And the funny part about it, he was the only nigga who could actually do this. Him and one other person.
Didn't he do the black thing when they tried to give him the Captain America shield? He was like, yeah, no, brother.
I know what y'all about to do to me.
He said, you think America is ready for a black Captain America? Man, you can have that. You can have it.
Hey, you know what? I know we saw the Hulk King. I want to see show me the threads. Show me the chat they created when Black Captain America came through. I want to see that.
You ain't gonna see it.
But you know what? Listen. I like Marvel not going down deep in that rabbit hole. That you want to know why? Because they're ran by Kevin Feige and not Professor X, Xavier Juggernaut. Because that shit was sending me in a drunken stupor. To be like, you fucking around and realize it's like you give me a realistic look of racism and superpowers.
True. All right, last topic. Got to talk about it. Last topic. You tweeted something the other day that I had to retweet, then I retweeted, and you retweeted it again. Johnathan Majors apparently has been in the gym for the last 7 years, preparing for God knows what. Apparently he's going to be in Creed 3. And he's playing. Everybody knows he's playing Kang in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, have you seen Muscle? What magazine is it?
Men's Health.
Men's Health.
Don't. Here's the thing. I got you. It's way. First and foremost, let me tell you this right now. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm a grown man. I don't mind. He got it. But let me tell you something. This is uncalled for. Okay.
They got a workout video. You're lying to me. I'm not. Have you started doing the workout, Trey? I just need to know. Have you started?
No, nigga. I'm still in denial. I'm still in wallow. I'm still in just do it. Look at this shit. This motherfucker just
what the. No.
He makes me look small. You know me. He makes you look small. He's just very cool, very chill, very relaxed. Very, very, very relaxed.
Who is he doing this for?
So he has 2 movies coming out. Kang the Conqueror, which is probably where some of this came from. He actually likes to work out. Now that's the thing about it, is like, you got to understand, like, I am going to admit, like, I just like I look at The Rock and be like, oh, all right, cool. You know, like, we admire The Rock's physique and we understand that. Like, anybody who like all of a sudden hating on Johnathan Majors for working out, like, but I'm like, listen, the hairline's right there. Okay.
Yeah, it's right there, bro.
Right, but the dude is like, yeah. And so he's like, bro, I like to work out my body, whatever. He's just been that guy, right? And I feel like I had to look and see what an early movie of him is.
So are we gonna go to whatchamacallit? We're gonna go to Lovecraft Country?
What? No. So no. He actually I think he was on a I think he had like I think he was part of like a swim movie or something like that. But yeah, so he's getting
like with Terrence Howard?
I'm looking to see. But so he let me before I forget.
Okay.
So he's also in Creed 3.
Yes.
And so he's getting ready for Creed 3. And so it just makes sense that he's doing all this stuff. He got the Marvel workout. I just say Marvel needs to go ahead and just open up a gym. You got everything else. You got Disneyland. You got whatever. Just go ahead and give me the gym, and just hey, look, we got personal trainers build these things that will help build all this stuff. Because if you tell me I can look like this, $200 a month. Here you go. I don't need CrossFit. You know what I'm saying? I need Hero Fit.
$200 a month.
Yeah, tell you can build out whatever structure that you want to be. You want to be the Hulk? We can help you build the Hulk. You want to get Shehulk fit? We help you get that. That's pretty much damn near CrossFit. That's that Thor's daughter, whatever her name is. You can be like that. You want Captain America? You want Hawkeye lean? We have all these different body types, these different tracks. We can help you get on that, and that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You want to be Scarlet Witch fit? We could do that. You just say the type you want, we'll do that. I'd be like, all right, I'm in here. You go to work out, instead of kettlebells, they're Hulk fists. You know what I'm saying? Instead of dumbbells, it's Thor's hammers. I would lose my shit. I'd be in there all the time, every day with it. Give me that gym. Give me that. But I'm tired of seeing these dudes be like, listen, like, they took a dude from fucking Parks and Recreation and transformed him.
Yeah, into Star-Lord.
Yeah, it's transformed. And the funny part about it is, I have never seen somebody. He's the most regular ass Chris Pratt, right?
Yeah.
I have to admit, out of everybody that they've ever transformed into anybody, even fucking Ant-Man, this dude has just consistently been the
least. They did the Paul Rudd too. Yeah.
But this dude is the least impressive I've ever seen of somebody who actually goes and and has gone through the Marvel loop. But yeah, dude, this motherfucker is huge. Is jacked, bro. Jacked. I'm like, I want to be Johnathan Majors. But no, Chris Pratt, nothing about this dude says, yeah, do I want to be this guy? And they made him fit. It's not nearly the same. But it's not, I don't feel the same way. Like, I saw this dude was like, good for him. Yay.
Well,
whatever.
I saw that and I was like, oh man, look, he put in the work. And because I know I could put in that same work. But when I saw Johnathan Majors, I was like, that work is
no, that dude went to a bodybuilder strategy. Like, he worried about water and leaning out as possible. Like, this is how they turn power on it. You're like, oh man, that's cool, good for him. That's nice. I still want to eat a burger.
Yeah.
He don't do that shit to me. Man, I saw Johnathan Majors, dog. I quite literally, they showed me this picture. This shit straight up made me go put weights on the barbell. Not that, and
did you say it made you put weights on the barbell?
Yeah, and I appreciate your thing where you saw this shit. And your wife said you need to get your shit in line. Where's your outlook on it?
I said, hey, first things first. I need to get a dog.
First, get a dog. You know what I?
Get a
You know what I?
dog.
Listen, get a dog. Second off, get some swimming trunks. I saw him learn how to cook eggs. So you need to cook eggs. It's about starting off with the basis. Then you learn how to cook eggs. Then we worry about whatever the fuck that is.
Bro. Can I tell you? I'm gonna show you where there's a photo of where I remember the scene, but because I told you the body type I was working out for, and the scene is, remember when Captain America and Tony Stark was talking outside Hawkeye's house and he split that wood with his hand?
Yeah,
that's the body type.
You were looking at. Oh wait, hang on. So it was Chris. Yeah, no. The funny part about it is, I hate to say it like that. No. This is early on. No, because he actually got way.
Hold up, I got you, bro. I got you.
Yeah, but he was. They threw that dude's shoulders, chest. He was ripped. I give it to him. He was ripped as hell. But I felt like, and I'm gonna show you Chris Evans, Captain America, Wood. Please understand.
I'm already running a video. I'm sharing it with you right now.
Okay, good. I was like, I would love for them to. Typing Chris Evans Wood is a fucking risky move.
So you gotta think, right?
Yeah, like I'm not pausing. And again, don't get me wrong. Chris Evans is fit as fuck. Chris, the shit that hang on. Let's see.
One of the fittest.
Chris Evans and fucking. Let me see if we can put both of these shits in here, right? Because I actually let's see. Can we do? Yep. Let's do the. Can we do? No. Let's do the. Sorry, y'all. We're figuring some shit out. Okay. Look. No. Here we go. Up here. It's me. Whatever. So do me a favor. Pause Chris Evans and then go full screen. Okay. Pause when he does a little wood shit. Right.
Let me get to the splitting wood. Hold on.
Again, I'm very safe in my masculinity for anybody who's like, ew, I can't believe, suck my dick from a masculine place. Sidebar, if you go full screen, it won't go full screen on your window.
Really?
Yeah, press it. Blew your mind, huh?
It did just blow my mind. Hold up. There it is.
And so now again, I don't want to take anything from Chris Evans, because Chris Evans was fit as shit. And to point where Chris Evans was probably the most brolic Avenger that happened to appear on a screen until Johnathan Majors took it up a notch. And that's where I'm at. And it's like, and the weird part about it was somebody else, what's his name, said, I think it was Chris Pratt or somebody else, right? Said that one of the funniest thing about it was they did all this shit to get super jacked. And somebody's like, you realize you could have just built the muscles into the suit. You had to do all that shit. And that's the fun thing about it, is when you see Captain America's suit, you're like, all right, all that shit's in there. And then you see him with a t-shirt on, you're like, nah, that nigga's just that guy.
That's him.
Him. And
Thor, same thing you said about
yeah, when
Ben Affleck got ready for Batman and Henry Cavill for Superman, man.
Yeah. And so, yeah, and again, we're talking about a long line of people now. Thor and Johnathan Majors might be up there, but body fat percentage definitely going to him, going to Johnathan Majors. My goal, my goal is to work toward a Chris Pratt, then go towards maybe Captain America, maybe Thor, and then somewhere land in Johnathan Majors. I don't think I ever get in Johnathan Majors because I like donuts. I just need to have something happy in my life. You tried my coffee. I need something positive in my life.
That's not coffee, Trey. That's piss vinegar in a dark color. That's what that shit is horrible. Somebody put piss and vinegar and said, let's strain piss and vinegar through some coffee grounds.
That shit does taste like a bad dare. That's a one sip challenge.
Bruh.
There's a one chip challenge. That's a one sip challenge.
There was nothing good about that coffee. Nothing. Like I couldn't even give it. Like you were like, hey, taste it. I sipped it. I was like, all right.
It touched your wife's lips, and she said, "I need to lay down."
I can't do this. Her stomach disagreed with it immediately.
But y'all like sugary drinks, and I was just like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit. Bottled coffee is just bitter and it's just bad. I don't have a good thing,
bro. It's not that it's bad. That bottled coffee is bad. Oh my god! At least it keeps you up. It does what it's supposed to do.
I think it does. It keeps me up. It's like I had like again the one chip challenge, the one sip challenge, the one sniff challenge, but they put that little thing underneath your brain. It's like I take that sip and I remember adding ice to it. I'm like, yeah, it cuts it. And it's like it just makes it more bearable.
Shit was horrible, bro.
Yeah,
horrible.
You know what? I feel like I'm being judged.
You're not.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it on that note. Look, I am about to get up because my dog apparently is yelling, and my wife just walked in, just yelling at Paco, stop. Listen, he's a free soul. He's a free spirit.
Hey, this is how we get it up on After Hours, man. Right here on Black by Design, bro. Had a ball. You already know what it is, man. Y'all got to clock in and lock in, man. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. Follow us on all of that. After Hours going. Follow Trey Stewart on all social media platforms. You already see how it's rolled out. Follow me. You already know. At Howard Hall 24. We got so much stuff coming. Oh, so much stuff. Patio pull-up is coming. Hall pass is coming. Hall pass the special is coming. This is going to be great. It's going to be a great year.
Do I look like Johnathan Majors yet?
If you hold your breath, then we might be there in 3 lifetimes.
What about from the neck up?
No.
Wait, hold on.
You going to hurt? Don't do it.
I am hurting myself, but is it worth it?
Shout out to our sponsors.
I love you, man.
Trey, log off. Quit. Stop. Just that's not.
Like, is it?
No.
Look,
I'm gone. I'm gone.